Hi everyone, my name is Helen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking this apart and propagating a string of turtles. We're going to be propagating this string of turtles two different ways. We're going to do one in Leca and one in Pon, and we're going to see which one works the best. First, I'm just going to take the whole thing apart. I'll deal with the orchid later. Our main focus today is the string of turtles. I don't really know how the roots are doing in here because I haven't taken it apart. So we're going to see what we're working with. I don't really like buying displays like this because the plants that they put together, they look nice and everything, but they're not really suited to work together. There's actually a funny story as to why I bought this. So, string of turtles has been on my wish list for a couple months, and this was a while ago. I've been looking for string of turtles forever. And I went to many garden centers and asked them if they carried string of turtles or if they had ever seen string of turtles, because in a whole year I haven't seen any string of turtles. And when I asked the people, they were looking at me like I've never seen this plant before. So I don't know, is there a Spanish name for these plants? I have no idea. I mean, I just call them string of turtles. So, for Mother's Day, my husband decided to surprise me and buy a couple cuttings off of, I think he bought it off of eBay. And he was super excited because he knows how long I've been waiting for these string of turtles, or how long I've been waiting to find these string of turtles. So, he gets these cuttings in the mail from this eBay seller, and he gives it to me. And the state of these cuttings were so sad. I was super scared that I was going to kill them. Like, so I tried to root these cuttings in soil, and what I did, the instructions that the eBay seller wrote with the package said to take off some of the leaves and put them in water and they will root. But I wanted to, since they were only like three or four cuttings, I wanted to get a full plant out of them. So instead of rooting one end, I decided I wanted to, similar to how string of pearls roots, I wanted to lay them all in soil and see how many roots I can get. What I did was I took a small little pot and I put the string of turtles down in little like rings. These cuttings were like maybe 4 inches. They were not that many, and they were not that long. And the leaves that came with these cuttings were super small. They were like adolescent leaves. They weren't mature leaves. So I was really scared that I was going to kill it. Let me go rinse this off before I tell you the rest of the story. Okay, so I've washed them off the best I could, and the roots are not looking that great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off all the roots because we want water roots anyway. So, as I was saying, yeah, the leaves on the string of turtles was not great, so I was extremely nervous that I was going to basically kill it. And they were not cheap. These cuttings were not cheap. So I potted them up in little ringlets, and I covered it with saran wrap, and I poked a couple holes in it just for a little bit of oxygen. And I spritzed the top of it with water basically every day. And about like 2 weeks later, I was super excited. They actually rooted. And I was joking with my husband and I was saying, watch, the next time we go to the garden center, they're going to have these string of turtles. So after they rooted, we went to Hardyland, which is our local gardening store, and I found this. So these string of turtles looked pretty mature, so that's why I bought it. But my husband was like, "Are you kidding me? A whole year we've been here, we never saw a string of turtles." And just the exact moment that he bought them on eBay, we found them. We found them at the gardening center. Isn't that crazy? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, this half I'm going to put in the pond, and this half I'm going to put in the Leca. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it on top. I'm going to try to make sure that the top of the leaves are facing up. So hopefully what this will do by raveling it around like this is I'll get more root points, because the more roots, the better. And the leaves that are upside down, they will eventually flip back up. So you don't have to worry about it too much. I'm not really stressing out about getting it perfectly potted, because the roots will stabilize everything. So there you go, that's it potted up. So here are the 2 propagations, and we will see in a couple weeks which one roots faster. And for those of you who are interested, this is the update for the cuttings that my husband bought. It's in a cute cow pot. There, it's doing great. So they were literally like 3 little rings around. I think if you look closely, you can see where the rings are, or where the original rings are. But yeah, they rooted great and they're doing well. So if these 2 cuttings don't work out, I still have a string of turtles plant that I can try some more. But I'm hoping that they will, because like I said, I'm trying to convert all my plants to semi-hydroponic. So with both of these, I'm going to give it a small water reservoir on the bottom and cover them so that it creates a little bit of a greenhouse for them to root. And once they have, there's an adequate amount of roots, then I'll take the cover off and then water it like normal. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.